very fruitful, certainly within the past 5 to 6 years with the advent of marriage.
Yeah, it's strength in numbers.
Yes,
strength
absolutely.
in numbers. So you've been watching MLGBA Legal Lines. Legal Lines is brought to you every third Wednesday live of every month. Our guest here today is David Epley, one of the 2 co-chairs of the MLGBA. If you'd like to call, and I encourage you to do so, our number here is 617-708-3290, 617-708-3290. So what about, you mentioned Mass Equality. We were one of the original founders, or would that be a correct statement?
That would be a correct statement. We, along with the Gay and Lesbian Political Caucus, as well as GLAAD and the ACLU of Massachusetts, and there are a short list of other very vital organizations that I'm forgetting right off the top of my head, but other core partners who helped found Mass Equality, I want to say 6 to 7 years ago now.
And they've done, I think everybody's familiar with their work, and I believe they'll appear on our next program to tell us the continuation of their work. But there's also, times when we go to the state legislature and explain issues of law to them and to help guide them. You mentioned the transgender bill. Why don't you explain to the viewing audience what our involvement is with respect to the state legislature?
Absolutely. One of our fellow board members actually has served as a panelist in front of the state legislature to talk about the transgender bill, and Laura has been instrumental in really providing a lot of very vital education to our legislators, to the bar at large, to the general population, and frankly, even to our own board members. She's been very instrumental in helping our own board members understand the lexicon of transgender issues.
Which has been wonderful.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So we interact with the state legislature. We interact with the judiciary. What else does MLGBA do? I know we do this program to try to educate the public.
Right, and I want to stop right there and just thank, on Jane and my behalf, and as well as the board, we want to thank Tim for doing this. It's yeoman's work, and he's been doing this, I think, for 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, yeah, and it's tireless work, and so we want to thank him for that. But we absolutely do this program. We've done public education as well. When marriage first arose 4 or 5 years ago, our family law section, for example, had public presentations across the Commonwealth to help individuals understand what their rights and responsibilities would be should they choose to marry. Aside from some of the advocacy that we talked about, some of the other things that we do are fun things for our own board, for our own bar members. You'd mentioned our annual dinner that's conducted in May. We have a holiday dinner in December. Excuse me. We also have a law student reception at the beginning of the school year.
We mentor new lawyers.
We mentor new lawyers and law students through the year. So we're a very active and vibrant organization. It's a small number. It's only like 300 of us, but we're very active in trying to provide a supportive environment for our attorneys. And we're also connected to a national network, frankly, of other gay and lesbian bar associations through the National LGBT Bar Association, it's formerly known as MLGLA. Lots of initials.
Yeah, I tend to think, though, that we're the best.
We are the best.
Yeah,
we, of course, are the best.
Well, we've gotten more accomplished, certainly.
Well, and frankly, I think MLGBA was founded prior to NLGLA being founded, and NLGLA was founded by some of our founders.
Yeah, and I might be a little presumptuous, but I think one of the reasons why we have succeeded so much in the Commonwealth is because we do have an organized bar association that's getting all the other bar associations, working with, interfacing with the major bar associations, and focusing people on issues concerning the LGBT community. And we've gotten a lot accomplished.
We have, Tim, and it's frankly, we've been noticed by certainly some of the larger politicians of the state. We've had Martha Coakley, who spoke at our dinner. a couple of years ago. We've had Barney Frank in years past. We've had other legislators and national figures come to our dinners as well. So we're known within the bar, and we want to continue to be a positive force for the LGBT community at large.
Yeah, I remember, who was it, Warren Fitzgerald, who was a president of the Massachusetts Bar Association, came to our meeting and said basically that we were the most successful bar association with respect to our organization. And it's not simply the board, it's the people, the 300 lawyers who make up the association, and their ability to donate time, money, and energy to whatever legal issue is coming up. And we've been blessed. A lot of people work for large law firms and things like that, and they're able to draw upon these resources to focus the community on various issues. So it's really been a wonderful organization.
The one thing, Tim, that I would add on is that I talked earlier about the geographic diversity that we have. Jane Rothschild, aside from working for the state, also is from Western Mass, and she's our Western Mass chair. And I know that the viewing audience here is going to be here in the Boston area, but I want to make it understood that this truly is a statewide organization. We have a fairly significant contingency from Western Mass. We need to pick up the numbers in Worcester County, but certainly in the greater Boston area, we have a very strong presence.
We have Worcester surrounded.
Yes, we do. We have Worcester surrounded.
So we need to get in there. Well, that's great. So we were talking a little while ago about about issues and things like that. What do you see for the future of the association?